This is one of genuinely, I think, the most important questions that the Democratic Party is dealing with right now. I think the Democrats as a party, as even just like as creators, aside from the actual elected officials, we still need to do a better job of breaking through. We still need to work harder to reach voters and meet them where they're at. I can confidently say that Republicans have been beating us on social media in the past couple of years, and that's a multifaceted thing. We need our creators, our influencers, folks like yourself and myself and everybody else to be laser focused on winning the people back who we have lost.
But how do you get people, younger people, engaged in the fight against or the fight for democracy?
Yeah.
Uh,
This is one of genuinely, I think, the most important questions that the Democratic Party is dealing with right now. And I think not just the Democratic Party, I think you correctly described that democracy is dealing with right now. How do we get young people out there? How do we make sure that young people vote? How do we make sure that they're hearing what we're saying? And I think, as I mentioned just a moment ago, it's meeting them where they're at. We recognize that the media landscape has changed because it's like that's great. You can target traditional media, you can target that stuff, but make sure you're also investing an equal amount, maybe even more nowadays, into your digital strategy, making sure that people hear you on social media platforms, making sure you're doing the rounds, going on independent media shows and talking to them and doing things like that. My audience is very Gen Z, and very few candidates reach out, talk to me about this stuff, to talk about their issues. So I want to make sure that we're meeting them where they're at. When you're talking to young people, you're delivering a message. Make sure you're not being condescending. Make sure you actually understand what they're feeling. The feeling that the American dream is no longer possible for them. The feeling that they can't even start a family if they want to because they can't afford a home. Their job is unstable. They're not making a living wage. So be authentic, meet them where they're at, and have these conversations with young people and don't neglect them.